first of all, I would just like to thank you for taking the time to come out to Montana.
I made it, finally.
You did. You
After all
made
these
it, and
years.
it's been a pleasure. We've had a great time, and I just wanted to talk about a couple of guitars with you because everyone always talks. You're wonderful at talking history of Martin, and we all want to hear more about that. But I just want to talk about a couple of guitars because I am fascinated with some of these types of guitars. So, I've come out to the factory a few times, and it's incredible for me. I love coming out there. The history is incredible, and when I see stuff like this, it just is really exciting to me. So I don't know if you remember this one. Yes, this one is. You guys made this for your 175th anniversary.
Okay.
And it's been a while, but you guys, I'd come out to the factory, and you guys were working on this a couple years, probably about a year and a half or 2 years before it was actually at the trade show. And this was at one of the Summer NAMM shows. You were celebrating the 175th anniversary.
Okay. Yep.
And I watched this being built because I was back visiting.
Okay.
And then I got to the trade show a year and a half later, and I saw this was up for sale. And I was just shocked that it was for sale. And I think there was only one, obviously. And Tracy Cox had done a lot of the inlay and cut it all out. And it's just a gem of a guitar. It says C.F. Martin in the fretboard there. It has beautiful inlay, all wood inlay, and it's just a gorgeous guitar.
And Paul, I have to say I don't remember it that well.
I knew that. And when we got to the trade show, it was like a lottery, and I put my name in it, and I thought, this is amazing. I can't believe I'm gonna even have a chance to buy this guitar. And then the show was over, and they said, you got the chance to buy this guitar. And there's actually, I don't have it, but there's a picture of me and you at the trade show. I'm holding this up with you, and I'm going, Chris, I can't believe I'm buying this guitar. And you looked at me and you're like, I can't believe you are either, because I think there was, it was like, should this have gone in your museum, or I don't know what.
Yeah, a lot of times we don't sell guitars like this, right?
This one is just so unique, and so it's and what I love about it is your great grandfather was born in 1796, and that's just a lot of history right there. Anything you want to say about this guitar, or anything that you remember about these?
Well, what I think about often is I wish I had the opportunity to meet my uncle and my great-grandfather and my great-great-grandfather and my great-great-great-grandfather, and I also wish they would have the opportunity to come back today to see that this thing that they did is still happening and is bigger and better than ever.
It's incredible, and I'm sure they're looking down and are very thrilled.
And I think the one thing when I give a tour of the plant, I say, particularly when I get on the mezzanine and we look down in the machine room, because that's where things have really changed. When, in the manufacturing of the parts, and I look at the guests that are visiting, and I said, my ancestors would have killed for this kind of technology. We've always used machines. People think, they don't. Martin doesn't like machinery. Machinery is what allows us to make more than one guitar. And even CF Senior wanted to make more than one guitar, and he understood that you need fixtures and tools, and if you're going to do it with any kind of efficiency.
It's an incredible story, and the guitars are amazing, and we're thrilled to have you here, and this is just an incredible guitar. So thank you for talking about this one.
So I'll sign that later, and like a X-Acto knife or whatever.
Exactly. We'll sign. And I was going to say, we were talking.
Good. That's good. We're going to leave that blank for a while.
We'll leave that blank, for quite a while.
Good.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So I have a quick story.
Yes.
I was doing a clinic. We used to call them clinics. Now we call them Martin Experience events. Somewhere, and I will sign a guitar gladly inside. And after I give my talk. And wherever I was, the sales rep, Ralph Kryman, came up to me and with the owner of the store, and they said, would you make an exception? This gentleman cannot stay. I said, that's fine. I appreciate that he stopped by. And so he's got the guitar. So you're me, right? So he takes the guitar and goes like that. Take it.
Sign it.
Yeah. So I loosen the strings. I'm signing. I'm trying to make small talk. Nothing. Doesn't crack a smile. Won't engage in any kind of small talk. I finish signing it. Okay. Now you hand it back to me. He looks at me and goes, someday When you're dead, it's going to be worth a lot of money. And he storms out of the store.
Oh.
So far, joke's on him.
Oh. Very good. Yeah. I've heard that you do that. You loosen the strings and you get in there.
Yeah, man. People, because they hear I'm going to sign the guitar, and they're like, "Oh my God, he's really going to like." It's like, no, right. I'm not a rock star. I don't do that. That's for Willie Nelson to do.
I don't know.
You have a guitar in the store signed by Willie Nelson? Really?
Well, it's a stamp.
Oh, okay. No, I actually signed it.
Okay,
I don't
yes,
stamp it.
very good. He's a professional. Well, great. Well, love this guitar, and we will talk more guitars soon.